Sam, General Ryan, Command Sergeant Major Mrs. Bean, Command Sergeant Major Blackwood, Command Sergeant Major Zagara, Lord Mayor Greaser and your husband, thank you very much for blessing us today here. And all the wonderful individuals in the communities, and most especially the families who've come out here today to welcome their soldier, their warrior, their spouse back home. I'll just take a few minutes this morning because, you know, I could talk about a lot of great things that a lot of great brigades are doing in a place called Iraq and Afghanistan in support of our war on terror. But I'd like to just address a couple of things about this magical brigade that some individuals might not know. This is an organization deployed before Thanksgiving last year. On its third deployment out of this place called Europe, our host in Germany, to fight again in a place called Iraq. What was unique about this brigade is it went into to Kuwait in a program which usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks to execute. And because of the support that we had in the training facilities and the communities inside of Germany, we left Kuwait in 5 days to move north into Iraq and relieve a brigade that was in contact. And we allowed that brigade and all their soldiers to return back to their families in time for Christmas. Then, oh, by the way, when we went in, we took responsibility and partnership for 2 provinces. One province was known as Karbala, which is the center for Shia Islam inside of Iraq, a very sensitive area. There was a place called Babel Province, or Babylon in the 7th century, another significant province inside of Iraq. Then the Black Hawks found themselves within just about 2 or 3 months taking responsibility for 2 other brigade locations in Iraq and 3 more provinces, giving the brigade combat team 5 provinces out of the 9 southern provinces in Iraq. These 3 additional provinces ended up being Najaf, Diwania, and a place called Wasit. Well, here's what it means to us. Najaf's another center of gravity for religious activity. Diwania is a strong, powerful tribal location. These are the locations that came together in 1920, which is significant to the British inside of Iraq during the rebellion. It also became significant in 2007. It was the start of Jaish al-Mahdi, which we still deal with some resistance inside Iraq today. And your Black Hawk soldiers had the responsibility for all 5 of those provinces. What is really important, though, I'd like to talk about for a few minutes today, is what makes us special, I think, inside the Black Hawks, is the culture of the formation. You witnessed the reattachment of a shield, which has a Black Hawk on it, that shows the reunion of all of our families and our soldiers back together again. Here's what's significant about that shield. It's representative of military formations that existed centuries ago. Empires were defended by militaries that fought in what was known as a Phalanx Formation. This was a rectangular formation that the armies would enter the field of battle. They would engage each other on the field of battle, and whoever broke the other army's phalanx, they would win and their empire would fail. We really like to look at the Phalanx Formation because it's unique in itself. Every soldier in a Phalanx Formation carries a shield. That shield covers the warrior to their left. The most dangerous part of the formation is the front right position of the phalanx as you move forward to fight the enemy. This individual's shield covered the soldier to their left. They're required to fight with an exposed chest and the right-hand side of the formation, and in their right hand we either have a knife or a spear. This position was so critical because there's only 2 ways you could ever break or defeat a phalanx formation. You either penetrated it in the middle, and once it was broken, it could not reorganize itself. It was not designed to do that. Or you could turn it on its right-hand side and get the phalanx to fail. The rightmost person in that phalanx was so critical that they absolutely had to choose their position to stand in that location. In addition to that, the leadership had to make a decision that they trusted you to stand in the right position. In that position, you had to be strong, you had to be brave, you had to push left constantly to prevent a breaking of the phalanx in the middle. You had to fight exposed with your right hand to prevent a turning of the phalanx on the right side. Today, when we go into combat, we do not carry the shield. Technology is now advanced. We have a different form of fighting. We leave our shield back with the families as representative of our love and our belief in them, that we go forward so they do not have to. We leave them a shield under task force shield, and we remove the Black Hawk, which goes into harm's way with us. Ladies and gentlemen, today represents the organization of the Black Hawks, the families and their warriors coming back together again today. We are tremendously proud of all the individuals who have supported us, all the families, all the children, the great Lord who's blessed us. In a few minutes, I'm going to have the soldiers parade past. I would invite any family member to please come forward, stand along the line if you want to see your soldier. Do not feel you need to sit inside the bleachers as your warrior passes. May God bless this Black Hawk Brigade and all their wonderful families and their children. May God bless our Army. May God absolutely bless our great host in the Federal Republic of Germany. And God absolutely will continue to bless our great country, our fortress of freedom, the United States of America.
Infantry Brigade, Thunder, led by Captain Patrick Schroep and First Sergeant Bismarck Kawashi. Battalion, 2nd Infantry, the Black Scars, led by Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Visca and Command Sergeant Major Noah Salinas.
Ready? Run! Ready? Run!
Second Battalion, 28th Infantry, the Black Lions, led by Lieutenant Colonel John W. Reynolds III and Command Sergeant Major Patrick K.